Yo, slapping guys, it's Tony, aka T Slaps, and we are here with our week 5 game, right? Yeah, week 5 game of the BBL. This week we're going up against Coach Tone and the Miami Mala Marlins. Of course, go check out him and all the other BBL coaches. All of them are going to be down in the description below. Anyways, we're going to hop right into this. We're going to try to make this a little bit short and sweet because we do have to play him here in a little bit. We did take a loss last week against Jorge. A little difficult there, taking that loss, moving us down to 1-3. So we're really gonna have to turn around this back half of the season right now, and this is gonna be the midpoint. So hopefully we can at least be 2-3 heading into the back half of this season, and I hope that we'll hopefully clutch out playoffs. We're gonna hop right into this. So I didn't have a lot of time to prep this week. Prepped maybe like a few hours ago, so the team's a little bit fresh on the mind and still have a lot of doubts. No mocks done, anything like that, so not really feeling the greatest about this team. And our opponent's team is also very, very scary, specifically the Ho-Oh that you see on screen right now. The Ho-Oh is very, very scary for our team to deal with. Of course, he also had the Lando T, Tapu Fini, Tangrowth, Alolan Ninetales, Mew, what else? The Scolipede, Goodra, Regigigas, the what is it called? The Togedemaru and the Pangoro. So all of them very, very scary for a team to deal with. The Ho-Oh, I think just sub roost dual stab just runs through my team, to be honest. I think if he makes himself into like a choice set or like something like that, then I'd honestly prefer that. If he made himself banded, I think we'd be chilling. So hoping to see that. We got Lando T. I don't know what he could bring. It could seem like we're trying to run like a gravity set because I do have a lot of levitators on my team. But yeah, there's that Lando there. You got Tapu Fini, which I think has to come, but luckily it's pressured. It does get checked by my Reshiram, and it does check my Reshiram and my Urshifu, my two Ubers, but it's just gonna be so pressured, especially with other mons in the game. So I might have to watch out for it being telepathy instead of Misty Terrain, because he could be Rest Talk in order to try to stay alive. But if he's Rest Talk, that limits his coverage and its options, so I wouldn't be too mad at it, I don't think. We got Tangrowth. I think he'd just be a nice Rocky Helmet user through his team, but I don't see Tangrowth coming as much. Alolan Ninetales, just setting up the hail could be annoying. Or not the hail, but the Aurora Veil. Mew can do literally anything. Its setting up could be scary. It just being difficult to break could be scary. So have to watch out for that Mew. Scolipede is very annoying because it outspeeds across my entire team and only gets faster, of course, with every turn with that speed boost. It could set up spikes at the beginning, and that'd be annoying for my team to take down. Yeah, you could bring that for that reason. Goodra, I don't really switch into Goodra too well on my team, and it takes a lot of my special hits really well. And it also switches into Vikavolt extremely well, which is like the only thing on this team that does that. So that's kind of annoying. And the Regigigas and Togedemaru, I don't really think they come, but I mean, I guess the Togedemaru could come as a Vikavolt switch in. Should be annoying. I could definitely, I guess, see that. I don't think so much the Regigigas, and Pangoro is also very difficult for my team to switch into. So with that all being said, that's the team that our opponent has. And this is the team that we decided to bring. We got Vikavolt here with the safety goggles in case 1. It can switch into... It doesn't have to take Hail Chip from Alolan Ninetales, but mainly it doesn't have to worry about catching a Sleep Powder as I switch it into Tangrowth, because I'm probably going to switch this into Tangrowth to keep offensive pressure onto his team. Thunderbolt, Bug Buzz, Roost Agility. Agility with the speed, it can make sure I outspeed everything on his team. I can outspeed the Ho-Oh, and it pressures it to not come in. I don't think I'll click Agility right away, but I definitely think that I will save it for the late game. I don't think it'll sweep, but it'll definitely punch a hole, I think, with agility. This is switching into the Tangrowth. It's switching into like the Tapu Fini. It can switch into a lot of his defensive mons and just really pressure him out. Like I said, Goodra's really the only thing it switches into, and I can chip down Goodra very easily with this team. Next we got Blastoise here, just meant to try to be like a soft check. If he's like locked into a fire move, I can go into Blastoise. Doesn't do amazing against his team otherwise, like I said, just really to stop Ho-Oh from having to only click flying move. It stops Ho-Oh from locking itself into a fire move. So Surf, Flip, Turn, Rock Slide, and Spin option as well. So that's what we're running with the Blastoise here. Surf always breaks a sub. Rock Slide always OHKOs after rocks. So there's that. Thriller, Choice Scarf, Dual Stabs, really clicks into his team really well. Dazzling Gleam, just in case for that Goodra if we need it. Destiny Bond might help out just max speed, tail speed, a low on Ninetales. Russia Ram, I didn't know if I wanted Shuka or Boots. I'm going with Shuka though. Blue Flare, Dragon Pool, Stone Edge, Roost. Going with the more bulky set, so maybe if it's not like Bandit Ho-Oh, we can like stay in on it and just kind of roost up. Stone Edge does a great amount depending on what kind of build he is with his O-Oh. But it should be doing a lot either way. We got a Clefable here, Moonblast, Thunderbolt, Knockoff, and Soft Boiled. I think I can knock off a number of things with my Clefable here and really pressure his team well with that knockoff, getting rid of any boots or items that he might switch into this. Because he could switch in like the Ho-Oh, trying to like be a very offensive because Clefable typically won't beat Ho-Oh. He could switch this, and he could like switch in Mew, and I get a nice knockoff on that. He could switch into Lando, Tapu Fini, any of those, and getting a knockoff could be really, really nice. So just kind of a mixed wall. It has enough investment to take the Goodra hits, but I also kind of need it there physically to take Pangoro hits. If it's locked in, then we should be able to switch into either of its stabs really nicely. If it's not locked in, my team doesn't really switch into it. So there's that. And then lastly, we got Skarmory, Fizz Def, just meant to kind of break down the Landorus, and it can switch into like a flying locked Ho-Oh, of course. It can switch into Tangrowth, Scolipede, kind of the Pangoro, not really, but kind of. It's just here to really set up rocks against my opponent's team. So my game plan really is to get those rocks up with Skarmory at some point and just keep knocking off with our Clefable. And yeah, you really try to let the rock chip window down our opponent a lot, and then hopefully like Gengar and like Vikavolt can clean up late game. So that's our game plan. No Urshifu. I really wanted to bring Urshifu, but I think this is the best 6 that we can bring. Ho-Oh is very, very scary. I hope to see no Scolipede and Goodra. Otherwise, you know, everything on his team, it's pretty much to be expected. That's going to be our prep, though. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Of course, go check out the BBL playlist on screen and in the description. All the BBL coaches are also down in the description below, and this battle will be up tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm out.